Morning. My name is Ifeemi Andrew, and now we'll take a look at some headlines. We begin with what's on the Vanguard newspaper. Don't forget that you can be a part of the program. All you need to do is get online. For some of us, you called yesterday and you talk to me about the app. We checked it out, so you can go try using the app again. And if you are encountering the same problem, please let us know. But know that you can download the Nigeria Info FM app on the Play Store if you're an Android user, if you're an iPhone user from the iOS Store. All right, that said, let's go to the Vanguard newspaper. And very interesting, the lead headline here on the Vanguard to catch your attention. And don't also forget, for some of us, please don't call on WhatsApp. Just send only messages. The WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. That is the WhatsApp number. So you could send in your messages. So on the Vanguard, the lead headline says, Assembly serves Governor Fubara Deputy notice of misconduct. Rivers crisis. Assembly serves Governor Fubara Deputy notice of misconduct. Stop EFCC from selling my seized assets. Dezani begs court. Dangote Amosun Bika over demolition of cement factory in Ogun State. Falana sues Meta, claims $5 million over invasion of privacy. That's also on the Vanguard newspaper. If you go to the Punch, this is what you will find there. This one says, impeachment move, tension in Rivers as Assembly serves Fubara misconduct notice. Niger fuel crisis, customs marketers differ as 400 border filling stations short. Okay, Niger fuel crisis, customs marketers differ as 400 border filling stations short. Wike revokes 4,794 FCT land titles over 6.9 billion naira ground rent. All of those details are on the Punch newspaper. You want to find out more on the news? We also had a few headlines that, of course, would be of interest to you. Rivers State government urges Rivers Assembly to reconvene. This one says, Rivers Assembly misconduct notice against Governor Fubara and his deputy has sparked debate. Local government workers say they are yet to receive February salary. Those are headlines you would find on the from the news for those of us who perhaps missed it. Call us up on 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0007. You can also call 0817-923-0002. Again, 0817-923-0002. Please, let's make sure we keep it short and simple and straight to the point. On Facebook, it is at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. If you haven't joined our Facebook community, you can do that now at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That is the handle. Like the page, join the live stream, like a video as well. And don't forget to click on the share button. Very important, okay? I'll take some comments on Facebook now. Stephen Igbiki says, the 27 lawmakers begin impeachment process on the governor. I must say, I'm one of his strong supporters. Enough is enough. Why is he allowing this man abuse his office? As Stephen Igbiki, okay, you sent this like multiple times. Why is he even allowing them sit at the assembly quarters and be doing this as governor? It's an abuse. One man is always in the news at home here and Abuja. All not good. Ugo General Justice give this he says, now that's obvious that the several lawmakers don't what? I didn't get that. Ugo General Justice, you have to send that back again. Missed it. Lawyers delighted impeachment notice on by Rivers State Assembly to governor and his deputies a result of their previous actions. Clever Sonny said Mr. Mewele has always been in the news for the wrong reasons since 2014, but this time Rivers people will come out in their numbers and resist him. Gifting to him says, now that it's obvious that 27 lawmakers don't want to toe the line of peace, recall process should be initiated. The impeachment notice, but didn't get that one. Clever Sonny says, Mr. Mewele has always been, okay, we had that already. Skillful Bureau says, Rivers Assembly begins impeachment move against the governor, deputy. It was expected. I pray it won't lead to crisis in the state. Patrick Amadi says, I would have loved if a clear explanation is given to local government workers why they have not been paid. Iyobu Kelvin Frank says, I would not be astonished if this legislative rascality perpetrated by Mata Mewele and his co-travelers later impeaches the governor, and it stands because if a matter as huge as defection and the assemblymen were never discussed at the Supreme Court, yet were given succor to return, meaning there is the already one-sided, high-handed, visible federal might on this matter. Okechukwu Welekwe says, I beg the governor and the assembly members to make peace because the whole thing is not going well with the citizens of the state. In as much as we admire Governor Fubara, let's admire his administration. Let Rivers people breathe. Blessed Dollar says, Martin Amemele served Governor Fubara and his deputy gross misconduct later. This is laughable. Rivers people will resist it. We'll take more messages, so just keep sending those messages on Facebook. On X, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. On X, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Rivers people should come out and resist this wicked act, stealing the people's governorship mandate via power-drunk individuals. Ogo General Justice. That one is coming from you. This one says, good morning, Mr. Andrew. 7 lawmakers didn't come to work for the development of the state. They only came to destabilize the government of the governor. The governor should wake up and use his executive powers. Kolesia texting from Port Harcourt. This one says, we are tired of Wike, Mewele, and Fubara news every day. Other states are moving on franking on air. If there are incidences of infraction of the constitution, then the governor must have to answer for it. No sentiments. Prince will. Blessed Allah says that this is tension in Rivers State as Assembly served Governor Fubara and his deputy gross misconduct letter. This is laughable because any attempt of impeachment, the Supreme Court give pro-Wike lawmakers to go act as dictators. Let me inform Rivers citizens who resist it, nothing will happen. Good morning. In respect of Rivers Assembly, if I may ask, when did they resume from the indefinite recess? David Dumale, Monday. Somebody asked me this too yesterday. Said, when did they thought they were gone on indefinite recess? So when did they come back? I was like, I'm not a member of the house. How would I know? You're coming to ask, you're asking the wrong person. Please, these lawmakers that serve the government impeachment notice, I thought they were on indefinite recess, or are they serving the notice from their home and they come from Mekini? You guys are asking me again. Again, I don't know. Again. Go. I'm not a member of the house, so I don't know. Perhaps we'll get that information from them. Rivers State House of Assembly serves the governor and deputy impeachment notice. Very funny. That very move is a misplaced priority. I would advise the governor to act now and let people begin the recall process on these assembly members. Obiajiwan, thank God for Meguichi. If you want to recall anybody, it does not require the governor. You can go and start your recall from your constituency. It doesn't require the governor. I thought the House had adjourned sitting. How come they sat yesterday? Does it mean they don't have any other thing to discuss rather than trying to remove the governor and his powers? Because remoting these guys, it's very clear. If I Chukwumodo, that one came in from you. See if I could take one more before we go to the phone lines. Ifeanyi Chukwu says, okay, we already took that before. So that means we'll go to this now. House of Assembly accuses the governor and deputy of gross misconduct. They both knew that their decisions and actions were illegal, so they have to face the music. They wanted desist from judicial rascality, but they rather chose to listen to bad advice. God's power, Egbono from Abua Udwa. That message came in from you. All right. And before NS says, Assembly isn't the issue, but the President Tinubu and the Supreme Court. That withholding allocation is the issue. Before NS from Port Harcourt sent that message in. Kelly Agbana says the notice is perfect. Commissioners need to go. Odu Promise says let there be peace in River State. My governor should find a way to reconcile with the lawmakers. All of those messages are pulling more. King says impeachment is on the governor and his deputies. A welcome development. We've had enough. All right, that said, we'll go to the phone lines now and tell us your name and where you're calling from. And straight to the point, please. Good morning.
Yes, it's me, Andrew. Good morning.
Yeah, it's good morning to you.
Thank you very much this morning. This is a voice of Nkoro, Fred Michael from Nkoro.
All right, go on.
Thank you very much, me, Andrew. I want to talk about the impeachment notice to the governor and the deputy governor. My brother, I am not happy this morning. I'm not happy. Why I am not happy this morning is that what is going on in the state to bring crisis to the state. I want to beg on the speaker, please, not to impeach the governor. Please, I'm begging on them because it will bring problem to the state. The peace we are enjoying in Niger Delta, we will not enjoy it again. So I want to beg on him, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, please, our able president, please, intervene. Intervene, please. The low government workers, they are crying, they are not being paid. Our mothers, our fathers, they are in the sick bed, some of them in the sick bed. And the river, we should have the river state at heart. Please, I'm begging of them. If the river state people listen to right to the Chulameti, what we are passing through now, we could not pass through. So I want to beg on them, please, let there be peace in the state. Thank you. We don't have any other states apart from River State. I'm begging on them, please. Thank you very much. And God bless you, Femi Andrew.
All right. Thank you very much. Good morning, Nigeria Info. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, Nigeria Info.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Isemi.
All right, go on.
Yeah, my name is Timadike. I'm calling you from Rumukuta. Mr. Isemi, I have been a survivor of the governor's vanity. You understand? I have cried it over and over in your radio about the vain leadership of the governor in the state. That I have said that in the inception of this democracy by Simla Ifubara as a governor, that I have not seen any impact of democracy. Sometimes I begin to cry, why did my leaders fought for democracy in this state? Now the issue is that is it not a shame of us that the Supreme Court have to call our own governor in Nigeria as a whole, that he is a tyrant? If you look in the index, he is the first democratic governor that has been stipulated by the Supreme Court as a deport. You understand? So when we begin to talk about this, it's not because we hate the governor. It is because of we are lovers of democracy. Now that impeachment that has been given to him, I pray to God Almighty that he shouldn't reply that message for the next 12 days that has been given. Let him keep it like that where he used to leave it at death here. Because I have already packed my luggages, I've told you before. I want to leave this state because I cannot stay in a democratic nation and I'm living in a military dictatorship. It's not fair.
All right, so thank you very much. Thank you, Chima. There's no military dictatorship in Rivers State. Thank you. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my name is Suzy. I'm calling from Rema community.
All right.
The way the system is wired, the impeachment notice raising dust and all of that, I want to state that human nature is wired in the way that laws are governing human nature. Apart from the state-centric law, there are other laws that govern human nature, which determine our actions and inactions. The religious part will tell you that God says you shouldn't do anything that is contrary to human society. In our communities, we have traditional understandings that also guide our actions and all of that. And then we come to the state-centric, we have the Constitution that also offers us a relevant section of it and all of that, telling us not to do this, and if you do this, there is consequences. And then today we are here now shouting impeachment and not impeachment. Now, the House Assembly has served a notice, and the Commissioner for Communication, I see him sounding apologetic, but in an attempt to sounding like that, he is bringing issues of calling them names, using words and all of that. Okay, if we really want to talk to the House Assembly to resume and have an understanding with the executive, let us be plain at it and let us not be acting as if there is anything remaining. Because as I speak, the executive arm of the government in Rivers State is frustrated. Everybody in that particular is frustrated. Now they have given you this particular notice. Ask them to come back, beg them, call people, and stop acting as if there is anything remaining. There is not remaining anywhere. So George Johnson should understand understand this and talk to these men. Because the issue here is that men can always forgive. It is for men to also do that, and God is also divine to God to God to help us to do all these things.
All right.
And we are talking. Obonawoke is talking about this thing. They are on the part of the fact that he's bitter about weak and all of that. They are those that cause this problem to us today. Here
All right. Thank you very much. Let's get on to the next caller. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
All right. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Isaiah George from Buguma and Calabar. Andrew, are you very conversant? I know you are very conversant with our position as regular callers who are always asking and calling for peace. But most times we are mistaken as troublemakers on air. When this crisis started, I joined and took position with the governor and well-meaning Nigerians, even with the former president who several times have been calling for peace. But you can see that when a people, let's assume without conceding, the governor has committed a crime, and this is now in tandem with a punishment to over how many millions of Rivers people. Can't you reconsider? Will you throw the baby at the bad water once at a time? That this Rivers Assembly will not akin to the call of Rivers people and Nigerians at large. Now every day Rivers State is on. You open, go to social media, everywhere we are flooded with the issue of political crisis that is unending. Every day one problem, one other. Okay, you are writing 19 list of sins when the Supreme Court in their judgment never wrote anything. They only said the governor they are flouted, but this and this should be done so that the state can move forward. Now you not think that because there is a financial implication. Okay, you feel that he has undue us. Let us also in our own turn undo him, without considering the massive population that is in Rivers State whose salary are connected to this judgment. And for you to start down your action and allow peace to reign automatically so that the state can move forward. Are you not remembering that?
All right. Thank you very much, Isaiah.
There is tomorrow. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Andrew Femi, good morning.
You're welcome.
All
right.
All right. The governor, Martin Samuel, is looking for him. Will never get it through the back door. But through the governor, the light is shining in the state. Under this crisis, the governor is going around commissioning. And Martin Samuel is not doing the governor. He's doing Rivers people. They have his sisters who are working with civil servants. They have sisters who are selling in the market. After receiving salary, they will go and buy something they will gain and pay their children's school fees. They are not doing the governor. The governor is eating very, very well with his family. When the governor comes, the governor says, Rivers first before my own. Why are they behaving like this? They want to frustrate the governor. They are not frustrating the governor. They are doing Rivers people. When the wrath of God